Thrice Omkara because Om is the first name and form of the Lord and inclusive of all the names and all roop of God in all religions. Om Om Om. The prayer for synergic effort of both of us to get better results in this endeavor. Let us work together, learn together, grow together. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This mantra is applicable not only between Guru and Shishya. Any two people, when they come together for a common endeavor, they can, through this mantra, get integrated, work together, and achieve. It can be two nations, it can be Bhakta and Bhagavan, it can be two states, it can be two departments within the nation or the state, it can be between parents and children, it can be between brother and sister. It can be the driver who's driving the car and the people who are seated in that. Everywhere where two people are there, they can chant this mantra, which is applicable, useful everywhere. In the business also, in the office, the boss and subordinate, even at home, the owner and the servant, wherever two are there, this mantra is applicable, mainly between Guru and Sishya. Then the prayer of Guru. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Guru represents the infinite. Therefore, if you tune to the Guru, he takes us across all the finitude to infinite. Then yesterday we learnt the mantra for the Lord who removes obstacles. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. My dear beloved youngsters, youth of the entire universe, today we'll add another mantra which is again addressed to another power who bestows the knowledge to us with which alone the life becomes beautiful, fruitful, successful, joyful, cheerful, and blissful. And that knowledge giving power is said as Mother Saraswati in the feminine form. So today's mantra is Mother Saraswati related. In fact, these four mantras, Sahana Bhavatu, Guru Brahma, and then Vakratunda, and these each of the mantras, if you see them, how much of the meaning there in them to help us out. These mantras conceived and given to us by the rishis only to help us. Somehow, because of misguidance from others and our own biasedness, we are not able to recognize the glory behind these mantra and make best use of them. Whatever happened so far, I don't bother. Right now, the youth in front of me, they are not that way negligent ones. They are responsible, they are intelligent, they are keen to know, and they definitely use their intellect to know the meaning and the purpose of these beautiful slokas. And I am sure, and because of my faith in their goodness, they will not only recognize the greatness of meaning of this sloka, but they make best use of them by getting support through the sloka of those devatas through the regular chanting of this mantra. Now, the prayer to Mother Saraswati, the giver of Jnanam. Very simple. You all have heard it many times. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namah. So, Saraswati Namaha Tubhyam. To you, O Mother Saraswati, salutations. Varade, the one who is giver of the Vara. Vara is the boon, Vara is the best. Together is the giver of the best boon. And I pray to her. And how she gives me, when she gives me, in what way she gives me, she knows it. She takes her own form, Mother Saraswati, to bless me with the best of the boon, which is nothing but Vidya. And that her coming in different forms is called a Kama Rupini. Kama is not desire here. Lust, passion. No, not that worst meaning. Kama means Icha. Like I desire to give you this satsang. I desire to go to the temple. I desire to serve my nation. There also desire. But that is not a negativity. Here also Kama means Icha. So when I pray to Mother Saraswati to bless me with knowledge, she takes her own form to come to me and bless me with knowledge. And what are the Rupa, Kama Rupa she takes, Icha Rupa she takes to bless us, to fulfill our desire of learning knowledge? She comes as parents, she comes as teachers, she comes as the gurus, she comes as sadhu santu. She can come as your own brother, sister to teach the knowledge when you seek. Hey Mother Saraswati, give me Vidya. Vidya Arambham Karishyami. I am beginning to learn the Vidya. May Sada Siddhir Bhavatu. May I succeed always in gaining the Vidya, using the Vidya, and being benefited by the Vidya. Please bless me. So Saraswati Namaha Tubhyam. O Mother Saraswati, my salutations to you. Varade, you are the giver of Varas. Kamarupini, by taking different forms, you give me the Vara. What Vara I want? Vidyarambham Karishyami. I am starting to learn Bhagavad Gita for my own success in my life. Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. In this everyday class of mine, let there be Siddhi in gaining the knowledge. There may be Siddhi in remembering the knowledge. There should be Siddhi in applying the knowledge. There should be Siddhi or success in getting the result of using that knowledge. Please bless me. Mother says Tathastu. And in what way she comes to give us Siddhi or success of knowledge is Kama Rupini. In that Kamana Rupa, she will come as Guru, as the teacher, as the parents, as your own brother and sister, as the elders. Not only that, if our prayers are serious, sincere to her, even through a cinema, she can teach us. Even through a cinema Ghana, she can teach us. Even from a worst incident that is happening in the world, you can learn wisdom. That will be the greatness of us to learn wisdom from everywhere when we are blessed by Mother Saraswati. That too, when we pray to her through this shloka. And is it not in how many movies such a wonderful dialogues are there? In every of the language to learn, to teach. In fact, the movies have come in the beginning only to teach us the lessons of the moralities, the ethics and values. Is it not? A passing sentence also can become Saraswati Mata to give us teaching or learning if we are tuned like that. That is the meaning of Kama Rupini. A cow, a dog, a buffalo, even all the Pancha Mahabhutas can be our Guru. They can give us message. The great Dattatreya has 24 gurus to learn. You know who are his gurus? The Prithvi, Vayu, Akasha, Kapotaha, Ajagaraha, Balakaha, Kurari, a child, a maiden woman, a bird, a Prithvi, Akasha, Nadi, a Bhavara, a Titli, they all are the gurus for him. He learned from them because in him the disciple was created by Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupa. Do Saraswati Puja through this sloka. Always the intellect will be alert to learn knowledge from every happening. From every happening, when you learn something, that happening, whether it is good or bad, has helped you. Because life Only through knowledge we can set it right. Only through knowledge we can grow. There is no strength in the life other than jnanam. Therefore, there is no greater thing to gain in the world other than jnanam. The Jnana Datri Saraswati, she will bless us when we chant this mantra. See the power of it. Make a target. 1 lakh times I will chant in 6 months. Now the Navaratri is coming after 3 days. So 3 days Saraswati, 3 days Lakshmi, 3 days Saraswati, check Durga. Do the puja. First Durga puja, get the Shakti to remove the negativity. Do the Lakshmi puja, get the positivity, help yourself and serve the world. Do the Saraswati puja and get the wisdom and to become wise. Spiritually worldly. That's how the Navaratri. Then the Vijaya Dashami, the 10th day. Anyway, today, like every day, one sloka I am adding for your information and knowledge and inspiration so that you can take the help of that. And from now only, as a youth age, when you take the support of divinity and prayers, as you are growing in life, you get such a powerful shield of the divinity around you that you will be able to negotiate with all inner and outer obstacles and challenges to become successful in all the endeavors either you take up or you are given. And ultimately, I too believe strongly it is divine power only which can help us to protect us from ourselves and the world when we are aiming at some goals to reach. Okay, that is one. Now, today's three thoughts. Like every day, we are trying to see three things based on Geeta and in general. First, in general, the thought for all my most dearest youngsters is what? You are not like a child of 10, 8, 9 years now. You are above 14. You are not an oldie also beyond, 50, 60, 70. You are below 28, 30. Now, in your abilities and capacities, is it not? So many are there. Use all of them, be attentive, and involve in everything that is needed to be involved and cherish and enjoy all of that, but without missing your main goal, the academic goal, the personal goal, the social goal, the financial, whatever the goals you have set, without compromising with them. At this age, whatever you can and need to do all of them, which cannot be done when you are a child or when you become old. Now, what are those things? As a youngster, you can involve in so many things. Now, the list is so big. It is. If you see domestically, involve in every aspect of the family activities. Do it, enjoy that. You have dynamism, you have an energy. Only that liking is not there. Bring that liking and start involving. Not only your joy of doing it, mother, father also feel happy. The works are accomplished, but more than all that, when you learn how to contribute at home, throughout life you can be independent. Like we learned it in childhood, we used to help mother in cooking and all the things to be done. Therefore, from last 25 years, we are staying all alone, cooking on ourselves and managing everything without depending on anyone. In fact, it's a joy. It's my own choice. Whatever I want, I can make and eat. So that thing which I learned at that age is helping me throughout the life. One involvement. So to involve in the external activities of your own household. Go to shopping, bring the things, go to whatever varieties of the bill payment hota hai. ऐसा ना कहना कि I can't do this. The more we work, the more the body becomes active, dynamic, energized, more and more powers come. On the other hand, like a stone, if you remain, you will remain like a stone only. Stone doesn't move everywhere. Anywhere. You can't move, then how can you do and achieve? In this way, involve and then involve in any of the functions when they happen. And I'm very happy to see in our India, whenever this Vinayaka Chavithi comes, Dasara Deepavali come, the youngsters are the ones who are taking charge. That was so beautiful. I love you all. Throughout life you do it and guide others also. But the only thing is, whenever you do such things, let the divinity is not compromised. Let the culture is not compromised. Let the dignity is not compromised. Let the main purpose is not defeated. Let our you be the youth doing all these things should not bring bad name to our Hinduism. Bad name to that great activity itself of worshipping Bhagavan Ganapati. I only have hinted it to you and you know what it means. Every detail I need not tell. You are such a wonderful youngster. So to involve in your friends to help them. Involve in your relative to go and work whenever the need comes. Involve in the society or in the area where the floods are there, rains are there, some problems are there. Go there and help sort out what is required. In your schools, colleges, there are fests are there. Don't be a Buddhu Gochu sitting at a corner. Involve in them. At this age between 14 to 25, 9 to 11, जितना एक्टिव में इन्वॉल्व करोगे उतना all your body, mind, senses, they get activated, they get dynamized, they get inspired, they get enthusiastic, they get energized. That sustenance, when you sustain that, in whichever the profession you enter into, in even your other activity, you will always be an active person to work and succeed. Never say, I will not. All the good things, all the noble things, all the required things, all the responsible things, don't say, I will not involve. Yeah, according to your own time choice, involve in watching movies, but the good ones. Involve in the sports, enjoy that. अब आप नहीं खेलोगे बुढ़े होकर खेलोगे तो हाथ पैर टूटेगा वहां, है ना? So in the sports involve, in the entertainment you involve, in the cultures activity you involve, the temple visits you involve, in serving the required people involve, without compromising your own study. This is main goal. वो सब कर रहे हैं. So अभी आपने कहा I'm doing all that. No, I failed in all subjects. You are the reason. Don't tell me. The one who in the maximum time does minimum things is the worst useless fellow whom we should never make a friend only. On the other hand, the one who does maximum things in minimum time, he is the genius. And that you and I have to become. For that purpose, I am telling that involve in everything. In the cleaning of the house, you do. In the gardening, you must be involved in that. कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ उसको रिपेयर करने में, और घर में चूना लगाना है भाई, कांट टू फुट इतने लोग को चूना लगाते हो, घर में नहीं लगा सकते. इन आवर चाइल्डहुड वी यूज्ड टू डू दैट. चूना लाया बाल्टी में डाला रात को, इतना खोलता था वो, नेक्स्ट डे रेडी. वी आल्सो डू पताई. We never had the painters. Even small little electrical works we only used to do. Don't do the big ones and get shocked. So shock से किया, shock लग गया था जी, आप कारण हो. Don't blame me. I am saying is this age is the one where you like a buffalo sit in a chair, go on watching only TV. You will become Akhanda Mandalakaram like a Ganpati. Remove Ganpati and you have to be put there with a trunk. Don't become fatty. Don't become lazy. Don't become ineffective at this young age. Dynamically go on involving in all positive, constructive, creative things. Go to gym. Go to the exercises. Go to the sports club. And learn all the things which help in your own career. It may be computers. It may be the variety of the things. एक क्षण में as a youngster wasting in sleep or in the doing of nonsense things you don't afford, then you are good for nothing. और टिक टुक टुक करके वो गेम्स वगैरह खेलते हैं, ये सारे शैतानी में नहीं फंसना. चॉइस यूर्स. प्ले वंस इन ए while, but that should not be an addiction that you are becoming ineffective in other places. So this is the first thought for the day we have to learn. After 3, the second one we want to share with our great youngsters is what? About Geeta again. Every day I am sharing one general thought for us, the youngsters. Second is about Geeta. Third is in Geeta, what we have to learn from. That's how we have planned as long as it is possible. Then when we come to the second chapter, from each of the shloka, beautiful thoughts for us. The second thing today, the thought is regarding Geeta itself. I tell you, Geeta is the knowledge of success in every endeavors in life. Now tell me, वो नॉलेज जिसको सीखने से विजय मिलेगा, वो वाला नॉलेज पूरा जिंदगी खत्म होने के बाद सीखना है कि पहले सीखना है? It is such a wrong notion that are put in our minds by which enemy Rakshasas I don't know, that all our Hindu scriptures, whose common name is Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Samhita, which give us entire knowledge, wisdom, understanding, tips to succeed in every endeavor of the life. All these shastras, we are misguided by the people, imagining that they have to be learnt at the end of the life when we are going to die. अरे क्रिकेट में रिटायर होने के टाइम क्रिकेट के सारे स्किल्स सीखते हैं या पहले ही सीखते हैं बिफोर एंटरिंग? Do you learn all computer when you get retired or when you join the job? So the life giving, the life saving, the life success giving, knowledge giving Gita, should you study before you start the life or at the end of the life? Bewakuf, Murak, whoever the stupid fellow has brought this wrong notion, they all have to be caught and they have to be punished. गीता टॉक्स अबाउट सक्सेस. और महाभारत का नाम है जय संहिता. ऑल our Upanishad are called Jaya Geetikas. Bhagavad Gita is called as Jaya. Every Shastra is named as Jaya, Jaya, Jaya. Vijay dene wala. So you have to learn that before you start the life. Not the end of the life. Somehow that notion came. Please replace it. Don't say that I will learn how to live life at the end of the life. We have to manage our careers, we have to manage our relations, we have to manage our resources, we have to manage our personality, we have to manage our goal, we have to manage the service of ours to the nation, to the culture. All this knowledge we have to learn, then you can manage, no? No, I tell you, like you buy a cell phone, you used it, kharab ho gaya. Now you are reading the manual, which is given along with the cell phone. Murak. Before touching the cell phone and even assembling it, we should study the manual. Then follow what is said in manual, then the phone will be used for the best of purpose for a long time. In the same way, our Gita and Shastras are the manuals to operate the equipments called our own life. So you have to read it in advance and keep on referring whenever you have a doubt, so that your performance, like the phone, is properly used when you study the manner and know all the details, and in between you go on referring when it's required. So too the life manual are our Gita and Shastra. We have to study them first and keep on referring so that we don't do wrong things with our own life and suffer. Right things only we do and succeed only. For that sake only this manual. Therefore understand it and don't say मैं इतना young हूँ मुझे दुनिया में घूमनी है. And if my friends come to know that I study Gita, they will laugh at me. They are not laughing at you, they are jealous of you. They are not able to tolerate your goodness. तो इतने जल्दी अच्छा बंदा बन रहे हो, उनसे बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा, उनको होता नहीं. Therefore they are showing it through laughing at you and all those feelings. Don't get carried away by that. Make your life beautiful and successful with all the wisdom gained from Gita right from beginning. Choice is yours, my dear youngsters. You will see when you are going to study already from 3 days we have learned so many things. आगे जाकर देखोगे तो so many gems are taught to us. See, youngsters कहते हैं बुढ़ापे में पढ़ेंगे. Old people say that what is the use of learning it now? Then why did Bhagavan give Gita to all? Why from thousands of years still it is sustained and coming to? And anybody who studied right from beginning and implemented, all of them succeeded in outer life and inner life. This is what the second thought we want to share, that Gita is a manual of life. Managing it for its success should be studied in the beginning and every day, so that you are always with the right knowledge, information, inspiration. Thus your performance is pakka always. And the right performance cannot but give the right results, just like the wrong performance cannot but give you the wrong results. Second thought. Now the third thought direct from Gita. Now Gita chapter 1, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. It has got 7 characters. Okay, many names are given. Like in any movie, शुरू में ही सब नाम दिया जाता है. यहाँ भी वो कौन पांडव है, कौन कौरव है. That's how it's given. We are interested in the main 7 characters. From each of them, we have to understand them and what we can learn from them to accumulate or to give up. This is what today's 10 minutes discussion. Not much. So the first character in the Gita chapter 1 is Bhagavan Krishna himself. No, he is a paunche away hai. He is our goal. He is the Lord Himself, all powerful Himself. He is the one who is the doer of Srishti Sthiti Laya. So it is our goal. About Krishna, only one thing to understand, He is the goal. Second thing is we have to learn from Him, worship Him, reach Him. Okay, Krishna ka itna ho gaya. Second character in chapter 1 is Sanjaya. His name itself indicates he is a main personal assistant secretary of Dhritarashtra. Though he is with Dhritarashtra, but he is a very knowledgeable, honest person with all the principles and also devotion to the Lord. His name only indicates Sam Jayaha, Samyak Jayati. He with his character won his own self. He with his great qualities won Dhritarashtra, therefore become PA. He with his goodness and love won the heart of Pandavas. He is such a great person with his values and all devotion. He won even Bhagwan. That is why he became the first speaker of Gita after Krishna. Then, who is Sanjay then? Who is in this way became victorious in his life? Therefore, the only thing left for him is he should do the prachar of the Gita and his wisdom. Therefore, he was given that choice. Of course, he got only one disciple, Dhritarashtra, who never heard. Thereafter, he started speaking. He only reveled in his own bhakti. That's all secondary. Primarily, the second character is Sanjaya. Sanjay is the one who lived fully the Gita and doing the prachara of Gita. Gita means knowledge. Gita means secret of success. Second character. Okay? Now, the third character of the Gita is, first chapter is Bhishmacharya. Bhishmacharya is a person who is already 320 years by that time, around that age. Lived such a long life, went through different experiences of life. He has achieved everything. And such a long life, met so many Mahatma Rishi. His wisdom is so complete. He promised that he will help Kuru Amsha. And he knows he is going to die. And he lived long also. He has seen Bhagwan Krishna and सब हो गया. अब फाइनली कौरवों को सपोर्ट करते हुए भगवान को देखते देखते हुए अर्जुन के हाथ में बाण का he will live life. What is to be learned from that Bhishmacharya is live a life fully well, following whatever the commitments you have taken. His name is actually Devavrata. But he did that great pratigna, therefore is called as Bhishma. His father's name is Shantanu, therefore is called as Shantanu. Shantanu is his name because Shantanu Putra. Pratigna did he great because he is called Bhishma. He is the eldest, second eldest in the entire Kaurava at that time of fighting. Only one Bahlika, little elder than him, about 300 years. 260 or 300, around that. Now from Bhishma, we have to learn only Pratigna and stuck to that. And mind you, in Mahabharatam, which has 1 lakh shlokas, there Bhishma teaches after the Yuddha to Yudhishthira the knowledge of all the things of the world in more than 10-12,000 shlokas, which is more than 12 times of Gita, where Arjuna taught it before the Yuddha. So before the Yuddha, what Krishna taught Arjuna, Gita, has 700 shloka. After the Yuddha, what Bhishmacharya taught Yudhishthira is more than 10,000 shlokas, 15 times bigger than Gita. All knowledges are there. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. That is the only thing our all Shastras have. Because only through knowledge we can cross the ignorance, and ignorance created confusions. I'm just telling one aspect of Bhishma, the infinite things are there. Mahabhakta, Mahagnani, Mahayogi, Ichha Mrityu Vara. He will die only when he wants. That's how he could maintain his prana till the Uttarayana came. So in our context, some information I am giving little bit, not overfeeding you with information whichever is required. So from the Bhishma, live long, healthily, committed. Next fourth character is what? Krishna, Sanjaya, Bhishma, Dronacharya. Drona is the guru. He also is committed to Bhishmacharya, who gave him livelihood and all. Therefore, he is also paripakwa. He also had to leave body. So, committed to Kauravas, he also fought the war. He is a Brahmanottama. He is also Jnani. He did his bit of the job. He has fulfilled his life. From him also we learn that art of fulfillment of life. Okay, Char. Now, the 3 characters more are very important apart from these 4, which we were discussing from last 3-4 days. The first one is Dhritarashtra, the totally the fifth one. And the Dhritarashtra put together is only one thing. He is the personification of mamata or attachment, but that mamata attachment is absolutely out of non-thinking ignorance called as tamoguna. So the symbolism of tamasic attachment is Dhritarashtra, where he is blindly attached, never knowing whether he qualifies or not, and it led to such wrong decisions at every moment that he just suffered himself and made the entire people die. From Dhritarashtra, what we have to learn is don't blindly get attached to anything, and attachment itself is blind. Love, but don't get attached. So the tamasic mamata is Dhritarashtra. So what is Krishna? The ultimate Paramatma, our goal. What is Sanjaya? The one who is paripakwa in everything now is a teacher. What is a Bhishma? Long life lived with commitment. What is Drona? A fulfilled life. What is Dhritarashtra? Who is attached with his non-thinking? Like we also attach to the objects, attach to some people, even though they are useless, good for nothing, wasting your time, mind and energy, फिर भी धृतराष्ट्र की तरह हम फंसे रहते हैं. And such persons, so many good opportunities are coming, so many facilities the parents are giving, so many amenities the government is providing. This fellow is attached like Dhritarashtra. इसलिए he does nothing, and time goes on except दाढ़ी growing, जो बाल है उखड़िंग, and no naukari, no prosperity, no success. Many of the youth destroy their youth in this tamasic mamata and achieve nothing. Then they blame everybody. Our youth who are listening to my classes and our students of Bhagavad Gita, they love all, they stay with all, they are not in tamasic attachment to destroy their life. You promise to yourself. You don't need to promise to me because I trust you. This is to be learned from Dhritarashtra. Second character, totally sixth one is Duryodhana. What is Duryodhana? The Rajasika Mamata. Very arrogant, very power mongering, very dominant, dominating. Do you like such people? They are like terrorists only. He ऐसा था मूर्ख दुर्योधन कि he never allowed even Bhishma, Drona, इत्यादि elders also to give him his advice. And when Chachaji came to tell him, Vidura, all the words of wisdom with his arrogance in front of his own father and all Sabha, you know what did he say? You are like a dog, पाल रहे हो with the tukde we are faking on you. You have no right to teach us. In front of his own father, Dhritarashtra, अपने चाचा जी को this type of arrogant words Duryodhana used. Do you think how much painful it must be to Vidura? He did not react. He went. He did not support anybody in the war. He went for Tirthayatra. Remember, in Ramayana, when Ravana scolded his brother Vibhishana, and Vibhishana left Lanka. And in Mahabharata, Duryodhana scolded Vidura in front of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra did not stop him. Then Vidura left. When Vibhishana left Lanka, when Vidura left Delhi, in both cases, the moment Vibhishana left Lanka, Lanka started getting destroyed. Totally. When Vidura left here, the entire Duryodhana also get destroyed. One good person protects the world even if it is bad. If that one good person also you deny, then you are inviting your own destruction. And all that is because of reasonless, meaningless arrogance. Why should be Duryodhana arrogant? Is he elder? No. Bhima is there. Yudhishthira is there. Is he powerful? Not that much also. He is good in his character. It is also not there. अब किस बात को लेकर वो एरोगेंट है उसी को पता है. और एरोगेंट होने के लिए कोई बात की जरूरत नहीं है. मूर्खता काफी है. You are foolish enough. It is enough for you to become arrogant. That arrogance is the Rajasika Mamata. He says, ki, I am hero, that's it. And you can see in your own vicinity, there are see people good for nothing but they dominate. Relatives में आपको कुछ होते हैं, फ्रेंड सर्कल में होते हैं. No, the more we are successful or wise, the more we have to be humble and take everyone along with us in the path of success. How can you be arrogant like Duryodhana? So learn from Duryodhana not to have that Rajasika Mamata. Rajasika Mamata means he is attachment with his own arrogance and power, and that he wants to misuse in dominating others, and he never wants to listen to anyone. Whatever he says, that alone should happen. देखो दुनिया में ना मैं जो कहता हूँ होना है ना आप जो कहते हो जो ठीक है वो होना चाहिए what is right should happen not what you say or what I say. Duryodhana, think more about his character. Never cared his guru Drona, never valued his grandfather Bhishma, never valued his Chachaji, never listened to his father. Father तो बोलते भी नहीं थे. That is how he destroyed his own life. Such a glorious life. He could have lived a long time. But मरना पड़ा उनको. Then we as youngsters, yes, you are powerful, you are active, you are dynamic. Sometimes your knowledge may be more than others. That doesn't mean you become arrogant, na? Never ever do that. Everybody's curse he got. Only तीन दोस्त थे उसके दुशासन कर्ण शकुनी they are only bent upon destroying him. Tushta Chatushtyan they are called. So learn from Duryodhana not to have this. Third and the last seventh one is Arjuna himself. With all his good qualities. What are his good qualities is tomorrow's subject. Yesterday we saw some good quality, day before we saw some of the bad things in him. Tomorrow we'll say some more good qualities of Arjuna. With that we conclude first chapter, we'll chant it also. Clear? But today we learn in Arjuna also there is Sattva Guna, but that was also polluted by the Mamata. In all the cases, the Mamata leads to Ahamta, Aham and Mama destroy us. Either say everybody is mine or say nobody is mine. If you attach to some, you get destroyed. So what is Mamata in Arjuna? He says they are my people, Duryodhanadi, my friends, and Bhishma Drona are my gurus and my grandfather. All are my related. Hurry, all mine, but at home, not here. He's a Yuddha Kshetra. A doctor. At home, you can say son, wife, daughter, all, but operation table may you can't have that attachment, shake the hand. Then instead of doing correct operation, you do wrong. That is why no doctor is allowed to do the operation their own family. और एक किसी को बुलाते. So to in the courts, the judge cannot give judgment if the person accused is related to him also. Arjuna was having mamata, but that satvikata, but that is also polluted by mamata. Now, when it is a war, when it is a question of righteousness, when it's a question of goodness, you have to rise above all attachments, no? No, in India, in politics, in business, if at all something is corrupting, is again this. Goody goodiness also is not good always. Goodness is good, goody goodiness is not always right. Right is always good. So, yes, you love all of them, you respect them. Unexpectedly, the war came. And the war, you are a warrior. You have to fight, take them as enemy. Is it not? You cannot have attachments. Like the funny crickets going on nowadays. I'm enjoying it, seeing. कभी कभी देखता हूँ highlight. I have no time. I have 6-7 classes per day. The legend cricket देखो ना. From every country they are coming and playing. See, they are all no mamata. There is one team they are enjoying. There's no fighting, war with each other, etc. Or any attachment also. जो है सो है. So Arjuna is good, but that goodness or good qualities, if they are good qualities of love and all, if they obstruct my goal, if they obstruct my own dharma, then that goodness is not goodness only. He is better than Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana, but not the best. Even that small mistake also, Bhagavan doesn't want to have to be with Arjuna. Therefore, through his beautiful arrows of Gita Jnanam or medicine of Gita Jnanam, he removed that disease also from Arjuna. So, what is our journey? Don't have the tamasic mamata like Dhritarashtra. Come to Duryodhana level. Don't stay like Duryodhana with Rasik Mamata. Come to Arjuna level and have Satvik Mamata. Don't stay at Arjuna level with Satvik Mamata. Then come to Dronacharya level of fulfilling your life with the goal. Then don't stay at Drona level. Come to Bhishma level where you have committed and commitment is the life. Then don't stay at Bhishma level, come to Sanjay level, where you are the successful person ready to give messages to others. Don't stay even at Sanjay level, come to Krishna level, one with Lord Krishna. See, youngsters, you all have the idea given now. Keep all that in mind, and mind you, all that you achieve while your own studies, while your professions. In and through all of that, you have to reach to that. Okay, yeah? This is how today's our last thought. And tomorrow when we come, we'll share few of the beautiful qualities of Arjuna, nobilities, which are required for us also to you as a youth to cultivate right from beginning. And then as the days go by, chapter 2, 3, how many hundreds of beautiful gems of wisdom are given. You will be surprised to know. Only thing is that you need to have that patience to listen, that goodwill to listen, and definitely you have that. I have full faith in you. That is why you are in front. May the Lord bless you all with such good qualities that you achieve great things for yourself and the world at large. Thank you. Wonderful. I wish you all the best. Take care.